You know that trip you take from your bed in the middle of the night? It might seem totally harmless, but it could actually be one of the most dangerous journeys you make. So tonight, we're going to shed some light on a hidden danger that affects millions, and talk about the simple steps you can take to navigate it safely.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. That question sounds a little dramatic, right? But believe it or not, it's rooted in some pretty startling facts. We spend so much time worrying about dangers outside our homes, but the data suggests a really significant risk is lying just a few steps from where we sleep.
So check this out. A long-term study uncovered some really sobering data. For older adults who experience a fall, the need to get up at night to use the bathroom, which by the way is a condition called nocturia, dramatically increases the long-term mortality risk. It jumps from 46.7% to a staggering 74.5%. So this isn't just about a simple fall, it's about a combination of factors that can have incredibly severe consequences.
All right, so let's break this connection down. This isn't just an inconvenience that messes with your sleep. It is a legitimate safety issue. And really understanding that link is the very first step toward preventing a serious accident.
I mean, just think about it for a second. You're waking up from a deep sleep, you're groggy, it's pitch dark, and you're probably rushing a little bit. Your balance just isn't what it is during the day. This simple, repeated act puts you in a really vulnerable position, turning a path you know by heart into a potential hazard zone.
So what's actually behind this need to get up so often? Well, the medical term for it is nocturia. It's a super common condition, but it's really the engine driving this whole hidden risk we're talking about.
To put it simply, if you're waking up more than once a night to go to the bathroom, you're experiencing nocturia. You know, the average adult can usually sleep for a good 6 to 8 hours without a bathroom break. Anything more than that is probably worth paying attention to.
And this is not some rare condition. It's especially common in adults over 65, and it affects something like 86% of pregnant individuals. The risk also goes up with conditions like an enlarged prostate, sleep apnea, or even heart failure. The main thing to take away from this, if this is happening to you, you are far, far from alone.
Now, for the good news, this is absolutely manageable. We're going to look at a two-pronged attack to lower your risk. And we're starting with the first prong. Changes you can make to manage your own body and reduce the need for those midnight trips in the first place.
Here are 3 really actionable steps based on advice from urologists. First, try to regulate your liquid intake before bed. Pretty simple. Second, watch out for things that make you have to go more, like caffeine and alcohol in the evening. And third, here's an interesting one. If you notice swelling in your legs, try wearing compression socks during the day. This can help your body reabsorb that fluid when you're up and active, not when you're lying down trying to sleep.
Okay, on to the second prong of our attack, making your environment safer. Because look, even if you can reduce the number of trips, you want to make every single one you do take as safe as it can possibly be. And that all starts with light.
Research actually shows that not all light is created equal. Your conventional nightlight, it can create glare or leave parts of the path in a shadow. But destination-based LED lighting, think of those cool strips that can outline a doorway or a path, has been shown to help people walk up to 11% faster and with a much stabler, smoother gait. It's a perfect example of lighting that's designed to guide you, not just jolt you awake.
This just goes to show you that the real goal of nighttime lighting isn't just about illumination. It's about giving your brain clear visual cues that improve your stability and your confidence. It can transform a tentative, sleepy shuffle into a much safer, more direct walk.
So beyond lighting, there are some other really critical changes we can make to fortify what is by far the highest risk area in the home, the bathroom itself.
And honestly, the stakes could not be higher. As the Mount Sinai Light and Health Research Center points out, falls are the #1 reason older adults end up in a facility. So preventing them isn't just about avoiding a broken bone. It's about maintaining your independence and the ability to live safely in your own home.
If you need any more convincing that the bathroom is ground zero for fall risk, here it is. An estimated 80%, 80, of falls at home happen right there. The combination of hard surfaces, water, and all the movements like standing up and getting in and out of the tub, it makes it a uniquely hazardous place.
So let's run through a really practical checklist to make that space safer. Install secure grab bars, not towel racks, and non-slip mats. Get rid of any of those little floor rugs that can slip or trip you up. A shower chair can be great for stability. Smart night lights give you automatic light, and always keep a phone nearby so you can call for help if you ever need it.
We've covered a lot of ground, from managing your body to modifying your home, but it really all comes down to taking that first step. So as we wrap up, I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. Looking at your own home, your own habits, what is the single most impactful change you could make starting tonight to make that midnight journey a safer one?